has gotten out of hand.
That should be live. I'm going to give it basically just 2 minutes for people to filter in really quickly. Since we're going to have a fair amount of people watching this, I assume. It's a lot of cameras.
Yeah,
We will go ahead and kick this off. So thank you everyone watching at home. Thank you everyone who joined here for this Battle of the Bulbs event. This was something else to be sure. This event started off as a joke with a plan for the losing department to make dinner for the other. And the next thing we knew, Action News and KRCR were coming by for interviews. They were running stories that had 25,000 views on one of them that I saw, and covering the decorations, and it spiraled out of control in the best way. We ended up getting together shortly after we announced this whole Battle of the Bulbs, before it even had the name, and meeting at the Pizza Palace in Orland, where we had about 18 of us or so in a room, dimly lit room, trying to figure out how do we have some sort of control over this whole thing without it just completely derailing. So, as the minutes ticked down until the final votes were in and everyone was stressing over who won, I tried to remember everyone that, as cheesy as it sounds, we had all already won. This was incredible to see the outpouring of joy and excitement from this entire county. Coming by the station and seeing all of the cars driving by just constantly over the last couple of days, seeing just the outpouring of love from this community for all of the departments all up and down the I-5 corridor has just been absolutely incredible to see. This has been one of the most fulfilling and stressful 3 weeks in my tenure as a public information officer. With that said, there are several people who deserve thanks for making this whole event possible. First and foremost, I want to go off script a little bit because on my way in, as I was getting ready to head in, I did see a post from Artois Fire Department that Artois firefighter Jack Kavir is celebrating 50 years of service with Artois Fire Department. So Jack, thank you for everything you did. So, when we were deciding on the ground rules of this contest, every single one of us agreed that this would not have been possible a decade ago. Willows and Orland especially have always had a rivalry, with poor Artois being stuck in the middle. But until the past several years, it has rarely been a friendly one at times. So being able for all of us to come together for a whole contest like this, and at the end of it, between all the jokes, the teases, the pranks, have our mutual aid agreement still intact and still remain friends at the end of it is something that is just, again, incredible to see. Makes me so proud to be part of the whole Glenn County fire system, and a lot of that would not have been possible without the leadership of Willows Fire Chief Nathan Monk. So, thanks, Nate. Speaking of Chief Monk, when us Willows firefighters initially told him of our plan to poke the Orland bear, he had a few choice words for us that I really can't repeat in front of a live audience. He told us that we had no idea what we were starting and that Orland would take this far more seriously than we could imagine. We brushed him off and we paid the price. Orland didn't just come back swinging after our challenge, they came back with a maniacal grin and a vengeance. I'll always remember the shock of staring up at my 100-foot tall rice silos and seeing a Vote for Orland Fire banner hanging from them, wondering how and who put it up there. Or the side of their ladder truck in our app bay, or the numerous calls or texts that I received over the past couple weeks saying, "Did you see what Orland Fire posted on Facebook?" These playful jabs have really made this event what it was and has made it more fun than I ever could have hoped for. And we have one man from Orland to thank for it. I will never underestimate him again, the Grinch himself, Mr. Jerry Kramer. A couple final thank yous before we get to the awards. First and foremost, I want to thank Lee Stores from Technically Crafted here in Willows, who gave his time and materials to design, craft, paint, and donate the 2 medallions for free for this event. So thank you, Mr. Stores, so much for that. Thank you to the, it's a little bit out of camera, but thank you to the Golden State Fire Apparatus Incorporated who got in on this event by sponsoring a surprise third award for the best dressed fire engine. Thank you to all the businesses around our area who donated materials, especially both the Willows and Orland branches of the Ace Hardware, who we pitted against each other. Thank you to the Glenn County supervisors who had this highly contested vote essentially dropped in their laps at a moment's notice. And thank you to the Glenn County Arts and Culture Council who helped promote this event, hosted the People's Choice Award, and also had the responsibility of voting dropped on their plate as well. And finally, thank you to all the incredible people from across Glenn County for joining us in the holiday cheer. Your supportive comments, expressions of joy, swinging by the fire stations to see how they're getting dressed up has truly made this contest everything we could have hoped for. With that, let's get to the awards. We're going to start off with the Golden State Fire Apparatus Fully Lit Award. GSFA unfortunately could not be here today. I conversed with them over email, so they have entrusted me to present their award for them. So this award goes for the fire engine that stood out during our recent events such as parades. The engine that was most decked out with creativity is the best overall holiday spirit. And in their own words, the Grinch stole the competition. The GSFA Fully Lit Award goes to Orland Fire Department.
With that, we want to thank Eddie Martinez and Brian Ward. Eddie, he was one in the Grinch costume, but they led it up and they decided on doing that Grinch theme. They did 90% of the work on that truck.
It was phenomenal. Going to read a quick letter from President Ryan Wright. Congratulations, your department is this year's GSF Fully Lit Award winner. We love the spirit, craftsmanship, and pride you put into your design. Enclosed is a Golden State Fire swag pack and a Christmas light projector to help give you a head start for next year's competition. Thanks for bringing the holiday cheer and for everything you do. So, lots of cool stuff right here. With that, our second award is the People's Choice Award. Originally, when planning the rules for this contest, we wanted everyone to have a voice in it. So although the popular vote counted for one vote in the judges panel for grand champion, we knew there needed to be an award for who the people of Glenn County voted for as well. With a total of 4,137 votes cast on the Glenn County Arts and Culture Facebook poll, beating the runner-up by only 5 votes at 10 p.m. last night when I closed the polls, with a total of 1,911 votes cast for them, I'm thrilled to present the People's Choice Award to my fellows who fought for these votes until the bitter end last night, Willows Fire Department.
Can I go up there?
Sure.
I don't want to get in the way of your shot.
You're good.
We can always do.
That works, sir. You sure I don't want to get in the way of your shot? Yeah, you're good.
Smile, honey.
Hold on. Oh, screw it. I'm having a...
We'll get some afterwards.
They changed our format
Perfect.
on our phones.
So this brings us to the winner of this year's Battle of the Bulbs. As I say this year because I assume we've unintentionally started a new tradition in this county. When we decided on how to have this contest judged, we all agreed it needed to be as neutral as possible while accounting for the lopsided populations of our various jurisdictions. We agreed on a 9-vote panel, with the Glenn County supervisors having 1 vote each for a total of 5, 3 judges from the Glenn County Arts and Culture Council, and then the winner of the People's Choice Award receiving a potential tie-breaking vote. It was best we could come up with in a very short amount of time. I had each judge send in their vote to the Public Information Officer email to assure there could not be any sort of obscuring or muddying of the waters, and I let each judge know when their vote had been counted. As the votes came in, my smile widened, and not for the reason you may think. With a total of 5 out of the 9 possible votes, including a unanimous vote from the Glenn County Arts and Culture, it is my absolute honor to present the 2025 Battle of the Bulbs Grand Champion Award to the little station caught in the middle, Artois Fire Department. We got to get ourselves a smoke machine and display. Holy smokes, that came out of nowhere. Thank you guys. So that's going to wrap this up. I wanted to keep it nice and short and sweet. Thank you all so much again for an absolutely wonderful event. This has been just way better than I ever could have expected. We hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas, a very Happy New Year, and an absolutely blessed rest of your holiday season. Thank you all very much.